It looks like Time Warner is throttling me to any of these platforms because when I stream to any one of these platforms individually, I'm getting a bunch of drop frames even at 500 kilobit per second. That's kind of fucked up, Time Warner. That's fucked up, Spectrum. So let's check out a few things here. So let's see if the enables are present for the rails that are missing. So on pin 4, we're going to have an enable. The enable appears to be missing. For the S4. See? That enable is missing. Okay. So now we got to chase back that enable and see where that's coming from. Now that enable comes from PM sleep S5L. PM sleep S5L is going to come from a PMIC chip over here, U5000. Actually, this looks like an SMC, actually. This doesn't look like a... This is not a PMIC. That's an SMC. So let's take a look at that SMC. Looks fine enough to me. Now remember, there's some things about this SMC that are going to be similar to old boards. So let's go over that. Now, before we blame the SMC, we have to see if it's actually turning on. So first we need power to turn on, and then we need the reset signal. So SMC reset L should be high. We can measure that on this capacitor right next to the SMC. And also, we should be getting 3.3 volts into the SMC, which should be measurable on C5001, or on L5001 on the other side of the board. So let's start out by seeing if SMC reset L is present. Because remember, if the SMC is not turning on, we can't blame it. So we're going to check out on the board. Right over here, we should be able to measure that signal. Missing. Okay, the signal's missing. So where does buff SMC reset L come from? Well, that's a good question. Let's search through the schematic for it. So that's going to come out of U8510. And U8510 is interesting. This looks like it's for the display. Well, let's just check if SMC reset L, the original signal, is present. That can be found on the JTAG connector over here. So let's take a look by our JTAG connector. Actually, I just had the board unplugged when I measured that buff signal. Whoops. I'm an idiot. Yeah, let's see. So it looks like buff SMC reset is actually 3.42 volts. So the SMC is being told to turn on in that regard. And normal SMC reset L is also 3.42 volts. So the SMC is being told to turn on, however, it's not creating PM sleep S5L. Now let's see what were to happen if we were to reflow. Replacing this could happen another day. This is a job for Paul. Pony. My little brony. If anybody would like to see our stream at better video quality, you could just so kindly run some fiber to the store, even at 500 kilobit per second. Okay, we're going to rapid cool that for a moment. Rapid cool technology. Same thing. I would also be curious to see if there's any particular reason that PM Sleep S5L is missing. PM Sleep S5L. Oh, I'm an idiot. PM Sleep S5L goes into the SMC. I thought it came out of the SMC. Oh boy, I'm dumb. Okay. Oh boy, that was stupid as hell. Oh, that was dumb. We need to find what PM Sleep S5L is coming out of. That's coming out of U1100. U1100 is a platform controller hub. Yeah, this be dead. This be dead. This is going to be a board for Paul. I suppose we could measure all the RTC pull-ups, but let's face it, that's all going to be just fine. All these in a little line. .28. 2.45? What's that bullshit? What the fuck? .45, 2.71, 3.29. So SRTC reset is stuck. SRTC reset is stuck at 2.7. That's not right. Yeah, SRTC reset should be 3 to 0.3. What the fuck is going on here? Okay. Most likely the PCH is pulling it down. Million like you're supposed to be. 20 kiloohms like you're supposed to be. Your stream is corrupting, so it's nearly impossible to tell what you're doing. Yep, it sure is. You're going to have to get me some better internet. Let's see, is this... You're not pulling down the ground. Yeah, you're not short to ground there. That's 147 million ohms. Not 147, by the way. Paul Daniels' software is screwing with you there. You got to expect Paul Daniels' software to mess with you every now and then. So this is going to be dead PCH. Rest in pieces of shit. Stupefied Gaming says, can someone help me? God helps those who help themselves, as my grandma used to say. Your next step, Harry, would be to watch the videos I do on no-power MacBooks, because there's about 600 of them. And go from there. Okay, let me put this in a slot, get this out of my way. Where are the clowns? You know. Given the complete unusability of this internet, I think it's time to end the stream. So, everybody, I want you to send a really warm thank you to Time Warner and Spectrum for ruining tonight's stream. And I'll see you in the next video.